Hi, welcome to Crafty Little Things. I'm Andrea and today I'm going to try the blue ring hexagon from book 9 of Big and Little Crochet. All you need for this is your 4mm hook that you get with your first books. You need the river yarn and left over from the sky blue from a previous pattern. When you have finished, don't go crazy and make yourself loads more, because you do need to save all the yarns that you've accumulated for future hexagons. Although I'm sure they're not going to give you just exactly enough to make each. I mean, we have already had 2 of these, so, and there was still some left over from the last one, so. Right, so all we need is the 4mm hook that comes with the first kit, and we're going to make this hexagon here. Now I am going to do it as if you know what you're doing, because we're on hexagon 9 now, so I'm sure that a lot of things are familiar with you by now, and this one looks pretty straightforward. So we start with a slip knot and do that however you choose to do it. I lay the yarn across my fingers, wrap it around, put my hook under the first, and pull through the second, and then pull off my fingers. So we need a chain 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Remember, the loop on your hook never counts as a stitch. And then what I'm going to do is pull some yarn down, because otherwise it can interfere with your tension and you have your yarn ball chasing you across the table or wherever you're doing your crochet. So then we slip stitch to form a ring. So we just take our hook, push it into the first chain on our piece, pull through some yarn and pull it through to make a ring. That's a nice big ring, that. Do you know what? I've never made a 12 chain ring before for anything. So this is a first for me. Then we do 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we do a treble into the ring, 2 chains. The treble into the ring, 2 chains, 11 times. This first 5 chains will act as a treble, which is 3 stitches and then the chain 2. So we're going to end up with 12 spokes of these kind of spokes to a wheel. So a treble in UK terms is a double in US terms. So it's yarn over, put your hook into your ring, grab some yarn and pull through. You've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through. Why does the first one always go wrong? But you know, you will make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, then chain 2. Then repeat that until you've done 11 trebles, 11 doubles in the US. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So chain 2 and the last one. And I know you're only putting 11 in and I've just counted 12, but like I said, I'm counting that first one as my first one, as my first treble, that chain. So that'll be chain 2 and join with a slip stitch to the top, to the 3rd chain in this chain of 5. So 1, 2, 3. So for round 2 then, you chain 3 and that's going to act as a treble. And then you put 2 trebles into this space. That's 1, 2. 2 trebles into that space, and then you put 3 trebles into the next space. So yarn over, go into this next space along, and do 3 trebles, doubles in the US. 3, and then we chain 2 and put 3 in the next space. So that'll be making one of our corners. A bit different to how we normally make corners. So we put 3 chains and 2 trebles into the next space. Then we put 3 trebles in the next space, 2 chains, and 3 trebles in the next space twice. So that's, now we go and put another 3 trebles in there. Remember, on the way these patterns are written, that means you just do it twice, not twice more. And then we're going to do 2 chains and 3 trebles in the next space. And 3 trebles in the next space. Let's give it another corner. And then we do 2 chains, and then we do 3 trebles in the next space. Three trebles in the next space. Just need to pull some more yarn down, because two chains, 3 trebles in the next space. That belongs there. 2 chains and join to the 3rd stitch with a slip stitch. Round 3, 3 chains, 1 treble in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's our first stitch. So yarn over, go into that first stitch there. Make sure you get under both pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into the corner you need a treble, 2 chains and a treble. So a treble, 2 chains and a treble. And then I'm assuming that we do a treble in the next 6. So 1, because that chain 3 was effectively our first one in a row of 6 in our first row. And then we'll go a treble, 2 chains, and a treble for this round, for this corner. That was a bit, my tension was very loose there. Just like, and then we'll do 6 again, so we do that round again, so 6. Okay, so we get to the end of this round, so we obviously need to do 1 into the corner and chain 2. Then we've got 1, 2, that's the 1 in a corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we need to do another 1 into the corner and then join to the top of that chain with a slip stitch, because on each side we have 1, 2, including our corner stitches, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you just want to check that you've got 8 on every side before you go on to the next round, you can do. Or you can just trust yourself to be right. Now, that was round 1, 2 and 3. So that's round 1, 2 and 3. And now we're on to round 4. So I'm going to pull plenty of yarn down for this one because this is going to be the one that uses the most yarn. I absolutely love this colour. It's gorgeous. Oh, my washing machine's going insane. Sorry about that. It's like 2 rooms away, but it's still making a racket. So, we're going to chain 3 for this one. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put 1 treble into the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to work our corner again. So all we're doing, like I said, is we're just building up. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just make sure that you get into the right stitch here, so that you've got 6 along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, and of course that first chain 3 acts as a stitch as well. So yarn over into the corner, put 1 treble crochet, double in the US, chain 2 and put 1 into the corner. And then what you want to do is put 1 treble into the next 8 stitches. Okay, so see where your stitches are first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And don't miss this one in the corner, sometimes it can get a little bit lost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you'll be at your corner again. Let's do a treble into your corner space, chain 2 and a treble into your corner space. Okay, and then you just keep doing that around until we get to the end. And here we are back at the end of that set of 8. So then we pop another treble into the corner, chain 2, another treble into the corner, and then we'll join to the top of this one. Now if you look, now we've increased our sides, so now including our corner stitches we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 across. So on this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh there's one missing there, so yarn over and pop one into there. Didn't realise that stitch was missing one. And then slip stitch and finish off. Okay, and now we actually finish off that colour because we are at the point where we do I found using these that when I don't know, they just seem to work better one way. I was going to say when they're this way up, but they look exactly the same, so I can't even explain. So now we pop on the sky blue, and we're going to put that into any chain 2 space. So that's our corner spaces. So I'm going to join in this method. I'm just going to zoom you in a bit so you can see better how I do this. So what I do is I put my hook in, I pop my yarn over my hook to make a loop. I leave a little sort of a 3-inch straggler. I pull it through the space and then I yarn over with the straggler and the working yarn, and I get a nice tight sort of finish there. And then we're just going to chain 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a double crochet, so that's a single in US terms, in every 10 stitch, in every one of the 10 stitches across. So that's 1, see where stitches are before you start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So obviously I've got one missing under here. So it's my first stitch is this one under here. And I'm going to try and sew in my stragglers. If you can sew your stragglers in, you just save yourself so much work at the end. And then a single crochet, 2 chains, and another single crochet into the corner space. That's a double crochet, obviously, in UK terms. And then we're just going to do the same again. So we're just going to do 10 across. If you've got any other stragglers from earlier pieces that you can work in, do so. So again, find your stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just make sure you're clear of where you're going. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 into the corner, chain 2, chain 1, and 1 into the corner, and then another 10. And so I've worked my 10 around here. So now what I have to do is pop in 1 double, 2 chains, and join to that first stitch. The pattern's actually wrong here. It says a treble and 2 chains, but it's not, it's a double. And just finish off.